Hello, what's going on, internet and random bots? I thought I'd do a video off the boat. It's my first time off the boat in nearly a week now, almost. I don't even know how many days, how the days are working. Maybe 5 days. Whenever we were in Dubrovnik was the last time. We've been on anchor since then. There has been plans to go into a marina a few times, but each time has been delayed or avoided. So that's fine. I'm on this little bay here. And over this way, I don't know if you can see those two masts. Just there. There's like two masts. That's like more or less behind the hill is where the boat is currently anchored. And then this morning, the captain/owner decided to put a line to shore just to keep us pointing in one direction because we're sort of in a channel and sometimes swing around, but that's fine. I don't think anyone's going to be anchoring near us, but who knows. There's a bar/restaurant around this corner. That way. But it doesn't open till noon and it's like 11 a.m. So I went a bit early because I thought I could swim outside of that area. There's like a little swim area and a pool and stuff, but no, they would. I went in through the back, through these bushes, which took me like half an hour, and then I got there and they were like, no, we're not open. I was like, oh, okay, well, can I go through the front? And they're like, no. So yeah, it is very hot. It's like 27 degrees. I'm just about to go for a swim. Got my shoes airing out, and I'm getting pretty cool. Sunglasses 10. Not too bad today because I had this hat. Where's my hat? Nah, I'm brilliant videography with my hand in front of the camera. But anyway, yes, it's very good. Mesh hat from Darwin, which has served me quite well, even though the rim, this is like a wire, has gotten all bent because I keep shoving it into bags. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for a swim here and then walk back that way. There's like a restaurant closer to the boat. So I might go for lunch or I might just get takeaway, actually. Get back on the boat. I have some interior cleaning. I need to do the beds. I might clean the solar panels. I made a little solution. I can't remember if I said in my last video. I think I did. For the dripping on the flybridge sofa problem. From the very top where the radar and the solar panels and everything is, the boat sort of tilts to starboard and then all the water goes down this one area into the cushions. So yeah, the captain/owner and I were talking about different solutions and putting like a bit of rubber there. I found some white electrical tape which kind of blends in with the white of the paint, and put like a rope behind it. So hopefully it'll deflect the water. I don't know if the rope was thick enough. Maybe I should have put 2 pieces of rope or a bigger piece of rope. Anyway, we'll see if it works. We'll see if the angle is right before we start installing any actual like paid for items. I mean, we paid for the rope and the tape, but it was probably like €2, so I don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for a little swim here, and head back towards the boat. I left the tender on the other side of that hill in a little dinghy dock, so I hope it's okay there. I was trying to get them to drop me in case they needed the tender, but they were like, no, we're gonna get a taxi taxi to come straight to the boat. I don't know if they realize it's way more expensive to do that sometimes, depending on who they get. Even though it's like 40 meters away from the ferry place. So we'll see. I also don't have any reception here, I thought, because they were like, oh, we'll just call you if we need something. And I was like, yeah. But yeah, I don't have any reception, weirdly enough, on these islands. Believe it or not. So I don't know if they're trying to contact me. But I did walk near the boat and got on their Wi-Fi for a second and just said, like, listen, I don't have reception, so... yeah. I mean, even if they want the dinghy, I have the key. I mean, I guess they can, like, flub a key. It's just one of those plastic things that holds open the off button. Safety key. What do I call that? Dead man's key? Dead man's... Anyway, but yeah, I'm on land, and hopefully I'll have lunch in a little bit. I'll go back over that way. At least I'll be able to check on the boat, check on the tender. Hopefully they'll be open. Look at these giant guys back there. What else? At some point, I'm gonna clean the engine room. I might do that tonight. Bring the vacuum down and do it a bit later. I have a feeling they didn't rush into getting going because they tend to take a while to get started in the morning, which is why I wanted to leave earlier. I knew they'd be up. They were up. And it's like, if I just drop me off, you can have the tender. But no. So hopefully it's fine. I don't know. Anyway, that's what's up. I think the next stop is Split. I imagine we're gonna leave tomorrow. There may or may not be another stop between here and there, but I really hope not, because we're so close to Split that it's like everywhere is going to be busy. Like here is pretty busy. It's still sort of shoulder season, or the very, very beginning of not shoulder season, and it's already pretty busy. It's only like an hour ferry to Split, so everywhere from here, between here and there, is going to be busy, I think. So unless we go farther away from Split, or like in a more remote place, which will probably be less protected for the wind, then it's going to be busy. Especially arriving places midday / afternoon. All the spots are taken. So yeah. Hope you're doing well.